What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be checking out the Jurassic World Epic Evolution Danger Pack, Kileskus and Craterosaurus. Now, forgive me if I mispronounce those names because these are brand new species to me, and very happy to add them to the collection, but I really know nothing about these species, to be honest. So I did do a little research on these so that way we can pass on the information down a little bit. I didn't do an extensive one, but just kind of wanted to hit the basic points of it. So, alright, so let's go ahead and start with the Kileskus, and then we'll end with the Craterosaurus, and then we'll wrap up this review. Alright, so the Kileskus was actually found in Russia and lived during the middle of the Jurassic period. And also, it is a relative of the Tyrannosaurus, and it is part of the Proceratosauridae family, which is kind of like a spin-off of the Tyrannosauridae family. So you got the Tyrannosauridae, then the Proceratosauridae, and then whatever else that that's connected to the Tyrannosaurus as a whole. I know it's really scientifically information that I get confused sometimes. Just trying to piece all this information together, But yes, it is part of the Proceratosauridae family, and like I mentioned before, it was first discovered in Russia, and also that it lived in the middle of the Jurassic period. All right, so this is your basic standard Epic Evolution Danger Pack packaging. You get the open style packaging, and you got the logo right there at the left-hand corner, then Jurassic World. Then you got Epic Evolution, Danger Pack, and then the dinosaur's name. And then here it is in the mountain biome. So the one thing about Epic Evolution is they find the species and they give it an obscure look to match the biome that they place it in. So, which is cool. It's something different. It is Jurassic World, so what else would you expect from it? And so it's for ages 4 and up. That's me. And you got the Mattel logo right there. And then here on the back, you got the cross sell of all the other dinosaurs that's in this particular line. So I've already done a review of these two, and that will be the next one after this. And so, yeah, this is all your legal information and stuff, and there's the Facts app information, and then you got the Epic Evolution logo right there, and the name Kileskus. Alright, so that being said, let's go ahead and take this thing out of its packaging and take a closer look at it. Alright, so upon taking a closer look at this thing, I really do like this. This is probably one of the better ones that they've produced. As far as the paint scheme goes, more so on the underside than on the top. This is a fairly small dinosaur in real life, and it's probably about no more than waist high on an average man. So, so on this scale, it might be a little bit bigger than what it should be, but we'll do a comparison of that here in a minute. But anyways, I could see myself picking up another one, just kind of have like a couple of these, because these are so cool. But I do like the like I always mention in all my reviews, I do like the sculpt of it, and they really go out their way to design these things to make it more appealing when it comes to the sculpts. So like this is molded out of this brown plastic. And then it's got the fur texturing. I'm going to stop calling it feathering texturing, because this was placed in the mountain biomes, and I don't think they would have feathering. They probably would have, but this is more like a fur texturing. So this is more like a fur texturing here, all the way here from the back, all the way down to here. So that's very cool. And then you got the little crocodile like scaling right here on the hind legs there in the front. And you got the osteoderms, And you got the deep calf muscles right there on both sides of the legs. So got some more osteoderms there, crocodile-like texturing right there in the front. And then the feet right there. No paint as per usual. And then as far as the head sculpt goes, I do like the crest that they gave it. Maybe a little too big, because I know the Proceratosaurus has a smaller crest. Probably it's not that big, but should be a little bit smaller. But still looks cool nonetheless. And the eye is on point on that side, and on point on that side too as well. So then the teeth look good. They're not cavity filled. Then it made the teeth all the way back there. That's the only thing I don't like about this, is that the teeth is all the way back there. It should stop at least right there. But other than that, great sculpt. And if you need the fax apps, here it is. Then I do like the scaling that they have right here. All the wrinkling right there. It's more like I said, it's more like a crocodile-like skin texturing right there in the back of the neck. So looks really good. As far as paint apps goes, not much. You just get the white striping here and then all the way down here. And this is one of the first rare occasions where they would actually paint the under tail all the way. I can't remember the last figure they might have did that to. And then you got the paint right here on the neck to match the lower jaw. And then you got a little bit of paint here because this is all a separate sculpt right here, separate piece. So they try to do a little airbrushing here to match the neck here on the top. And then I like the little white striping pattern that they gave it here on the front. So when they found this, the only thing they found was like this part, like the skull, and then like one part of the hand, or like a hand, and then like a foot, like all right here. So that's pretty much all they found when they discovered this species. So that being said, let's go ahead and bring out a comparison. So this lived in the middle Jurassic, like I mentioned before. So another species that I have in my collection that lived in the middle Jurassic period that I could find is the Kileskus. So this is like an iguanodon species, and like I said, like on this one, I think they only found like a leg or something. That's it. So those two lived together in the middle Jurassic, probably not in the same area, but in the same time period. And so here's a human comparison with the caveman. And so this is a little bit oversized. In all actuality and reality, it should be up to about the waist. So this is like way too big. And the other species that we got for the Proceratosauridae family is the Proceratosaurus itself. We'll put it right there. And then we got the Sinoceratops. Let's go ahead and back it up a little bit and raise it. And then we have the Uberhulk, I believe that's how you pronounce it. So these are the three other species from the Proceratosauridae family that we have in the line that Mattel has produced. That's pretty cool. I think we're missing like maybe one or two more, but I'm pretty sure we'll get those eventually, hopefully. So that'd be cool, kind of round that out a little bit. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, and finally we'll take a look at the Craterosaurus. Again, my apologies for mispronouncing this name. This is a brand new species to me. I know nothing about it. But anyways, we've already looked at the packaging. So like I said, this is your standard danger pack packaging, open style packaging. And it also looks like it's placed in this biome. I wouldn't say it's a desert. I would probably say like flatlands or Sahara or something like that. I know I did other reviews on these danger packs and stuff. I just don't remember what I mentioned that for. I think that's more like flatlands or Sahara desert. Not Sahara, not a desert, but you know, kind of more of a you know, more like flatlands in my opinion. You know, but let me know in the comments below what you think, what kind of biome that is. You know, so anyways, let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a closer look at it. Alright, so this is actually a pretty unique species in my opinion, the way they designed this. So it looks like half Stegosaurus and half Kentrosaurus, just by the way, the look of it, even though it's not, I don't know if this is entirely accurate to what it's supposed to look like. I know it's a smaller Stegosauridae, but this is part of the Stegosauridae family, and it was found in England, and it lived also in the early Cretaceous period. So, and it's probably one of the smaller ones, and I think they went up to like chest high. I think, like as far as the head and up, it's like chest high on an average man. So, it's one of the smaller size Stegosauridae. But anyways, so once again, you know, it's a very unique sculpt. It's not as striking as the Kileskus and other Stegosauridae that we got in the line, but kind of like small and fat. You know, more of a heavy set, like fat body. Because it doesn't have a whole lot of definition to it, you know, just there's big major wrinkles here along the shoulders and the belly and everything. So you got a little bit of muscle definition on the legs, you know, but other than that, it's just a herbivore, you know. Good old plant eater, you know, but not much to it, you know, as far as the head sculpt goes. Eye looks like it's on point there and right there, so looks really good. The only thing I wish they would have did was just at least painted the thagomizers all the way across, you know, kind of like this color. But this is a separate piece. All right, here, this is all one piece. Too bad they couldn't make that a separate piece. But then again, all that would have had to be this color, so maybe a little too much for them. But other than that, you know, of course, you know, no paint on the tails. Got a little bit of paint here on the shoulder blades, on the shoulders, you know, in the front. And then you got the creamy underbelly, and then creamy on the neck and underneath the head, the jaw right there. So, and then you got the beak that's colored in. No paint on the toes. So, just a plain Jane, you know, not too exciting, but it is a new species nonetheless. Right, so if you want the scan tag or code, whatever, here it is. And then articulation wise, the tail goes all the way around, forwards and backwards, and then forwards and backwards, and then here on the get the hinge at the neck, just up and down. That's it. You know what? I don't think I even did the articulation for the Kileskus. So real quick, let's go ahead and do the articulation for the Kileskus, and then we'll continue on with the other one. So we got the rotation, the tail, legs go forwards and backwards, and then arms forwards and backwards, and then you got the hinge at the neck, up all the way that far, down all the way that far, and then the jaw right there. So my apologies. I had to do this real quick so y'all can see. Alright. So let's bring the Craterosaurus back out. We'll set the Kileskus aside. Then we'll do a little bit of comparisons. Alright, so then as far as human comparison goes, we'll compare it to caveman. That might be about right. That might be in scale, you know. So I think that's a pretty good scale right there when it comes to the species in a human. And here it is next to a Stegosaurus, which is part of the family. And here it is next to the Baryonyx, which is also found in England. And that concludes my review. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this review as much as I did filming it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these two species. Which of the two is your favorite? And don't forget, where's the wisdom? Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.